Hi, I'm Laura with the Helena Family YMCA, and I'm about to do a 30-minute silver sneaker class. Silver sneakers is an older adult class. It's low impact. We're working on a little strength, flexibility, range of motion, just kind of getting us up and moving, making us so our bodies feel good. You will need a water bottle or something to keep yourself hydrated. We will take a water break halfway through. So get some water in a water bottle or a glass, and or I mean juice or something like that, iced tea running, that keeps you hydrated too. Um, you also need some hand weights or something to substitute as hand weights. I just used a couple of canned beans. They're kind of nice because they're like you want something that easily fits in your hand. And it's not too heavy, not too light, just something to give you a little bit of weight. And when you're not using your hand weights or your canned beans, make sure that you're storing all your stuff out of the way. You just don't want them on the floor where you can trip over them. I store mine underneath my chair, but if you have like a coffee table, a shelf, bookshelf, or whatever nearby, then you go ahead and use that. You just make sure that you don't want to trip over. You also just want to make sure your space is clear of debris. You don't want to be tripping over anything on the floor. So just make sure everything is out of the way. Your grandkids' toys are out of the way. You want to make sure that you're wearing proper foot attire, and it's something like flip-flops or slippers can trip you up a little bit sometimes because we're going to be marching and getting a little bit of warm up, standing up. So make sure you're having proper footwear. Socks can be slippery on floors. So these are my shoes. If I stand up here, these are my shoes. They're just a pair of exercise shoes I just wear indoors. I have a pair for outdoors, a pair for indoors, just so I won't track dirt all over my floors. That's just what I use, and just an example. You also need a chair. If I move here, this is my chair. Make sure whatever you're using, it doesn't rock, it doesn't roll, it doesn't have wheels. It's not a collapsing chair. It doesn't collapse underneath you. Something solid. We're going to be sitting on it. Make sure, and we're also, if you're up and about and marching and stuff, and you need a hand on it, you just want to make sure it's pretty sturdy. And yeah, you want to make sure that you know that at any time if you need to take a break, take a water break, or just sit down and take a breather, or just kind of rest for a minute, then go right ahead. I mean, then just pop in whenever you're ready. My cat wants attention. Hi there. You want to say hi? This is Silver. Yeah, he's being very lovey right now. Where was I? He is interrupting me. Yeah, and anytime there I am. You could just pop in, take a breather, and make sure that when you're moving without pain. Go ahead and modify however you need to for your body's needs. If you need to go slower, go faster, go ahead and do that. More range of motion, less range of motion. Everybody's body is a little different. And just make sure when you're moving without pain. Maybe you just need to rest that body part. And at some point, if we're doing some reps, it's just a little much, you can always drop it. You can always do any of these exercises without weight too, if it just end up for being a little too much. So let's get started. I'm going to take my stuff. I can put them underneath our chair. We'll do a little bit of a warm up. we're going to start with a march. Let's get our feet and our hands moving. March it out. Nice upright posture. Get those lungs moving. Let's reach the side. Tap that foot to the side. Reach those arms right across your body. Let's pull those hands back, tap those arms back. Let's push them in front. Tap that toe in front. Good. You just get the body warmed up. Kind of easy when it's so warm. Let's have knee to elbow as best you can. All right, let's kick those legs back. Get those legs warmed up. Make sure you're moving your arms too. All right, we'll do some light squats, feet underneath your hips. Although if it's a little more comfortable going out a little bit, just go right ahead, or in a little bit. Everyone's a little different, so you know, you can kind of experiment a little bit. Sit back. Show you from the side. Sit back. So your knees are casting a shadow over your feet, but they're not going over your feet. Make sure you know you can have a hand here on the chair or two if you need a little support. That's what it's there for. All right, let's do some short stride lunge. So we're not going to go all the way back. We're just kicking that foot back just a little bit. Let's put more emphasis on this front leg and just down and up. Nice upright posture. Do whatever you need to with your hands. If you need support from the chair or not. Just down and up, nice and easy here. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Everybody's range of motion can be different. That's okay. All right, let's just do one more. All right, good. For this next exercise, we're going to use the chair. You come behind your chair, put both hands up on it. And I'm going to turn mine to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to take my foot, lift it up and down. Up and down. We're squeezing at the top and releasing. Squeeze, release. All right, let's just do one more. We're going to switch legs. Pull that foot back and go. Squeeze it up and release. Don't worry too much about height. And you could also just tap it back. Let's just do one more. Excellent. All right, put my chair back here. We're going to pull one leg to the side. I'm just going to kind of come a little bit to the side so you can kind of see me. plant this foot right here on the ground. Still there. Yes, they need to see me, buddy, okay? He wants attention. All right. Pull one leg to the side and down. Squeeze at the top. You can kind of feel it in that hip and down. Up and down. You kind of feel it here. The rest of your body should more or less be still. I mean, it sway a little bit, but not too much. You can feel it in that other hip too. Let's switch sides. You could just be right here. I'm just coming a little bit more to the side so you can, oh, Gail found a fly. Get the fly. Up to the side and down. Squeeze at the top, or you can really feel it in that other leg. Good. Right. We switch sides again so you can see what I'm at. Or you can still be right here in the back. We're just going to take this leg and we're going to squeeze it inward and down. In and down. So we're trying to go this way. Squeeze it in and down. In towards the center of your body as far as you can. All right, good. Let's go to the other side. The other foot, although you can be back here, as I said. Squeeze and down. We're just kind of getting this inner, just still tracing that line. Squeeze and down. Let's do two more. All right, good. Let's go ahead and be a little nice to our hips. We're going to rotate them, loosen them up again. We just kind of did a lot of work there with them. Other direction. Just stirring a big pot. And our knees. Just rotate them. And the other way. Good. All right. Right down. Let's find that chair. Let's just have a little bit of a water break. We're almost there. It's kind of a good time for it. So, I'll get my water. A little bit of a break here. Make sure you stay hydrated, especially when the weather gets hot like this. All right, let's put it down. Let's pick up our hand weights. We're going to start with some nice shoulder shrugs. So have those palms face inward. We're going to shrug our shoulders up and down, up and down, up towards our ears and squeeze, and then release. Make sure that back is nice and straight. We're not slouching in our chair. All right, let's go roll them forward. Just a little bit. Roll them back. All right, good. Have those palms faced outward. We're going to do some bicep curls, so curl them up and down. Nice and easy. We do want our elbow to stay right here, right in the midline of our body. So that just kind of means the weights don't go all the way. They don't really go all the way and touch your shoulders like I just did. All right, good. All right, pull those inward. We're going to come up to the side and down. Elbows shouldn't go all the way up past your shoulders. If you need a smaller range of motion, go ahead. You can also bend the elbows. Kind of makes it a little easier, and sometimes it just makes it feel better. All right, good. Let's go behind us. Make sure that body is staying put in one place. The only thing moving should be your arms. Let's go forward. All right, good. Let's do 2 more. All right, let's go ahead. Lean a little forward. Elbows right here by your side. We're going to kick those back and forward. We're working our triceps here. Those feet planted on the ground. Give you some support there. All right, we're going to do some reciprocal work, meaning one goes back, one forward, and then switch and switch. Just a little brain game here. All right, good. While we're leaned forward, we're going to bring those in front, squeeze those shoulder blades in back, and then release. We're trying to just touch them together and then release. Fantastic. Let's do one more. All right, straighten up. We have it right here. We're just going to bring it in a circle right here in front of our body. Nice circle. Some circles might be a little smaller, make it a little easier for you. Some might be really big. Wherever your body is at right now, let's go the other direction. Good, let's just swing it shoulder to shoulder. Make big smiley faces. All right, we're going to come from hip to shoulder, hip to shoulder, back and forth. A little bit of shoulder, arm, core. Some good work here. Kind of a nice everyday movement. Let's go the other direction, other hip to other shoulder. Back and forth a little bit. Some of these movements, even without a weight, you just sitting down, watching television during a commercial, just do a couple of times. Good. Right here in front, just hold them in front. We're going to turn to the side and front. Turn to the side. Make sure that back is nice and straight for this. If you hold them out a little bit, it's a little more arm work. Coming in a little more is a little less work. Just kind of judge wherever your body's at. All right, good. We're going to rest one here. We have the other one down. We're just going to rotate that shoulder all the way around. We're going to run a nice range of motion. If you need to drop your weight right now, that's okay. Let's go the other direction. It's a range of motion. Put a little weight. It's a little more of a weight with it too. That's okay. If you need to bend that elbow, that's all right. One more. Let's rest that right here. Go to the other side. Pull it all the way around. Forget to smile and pull it forward. Don't forget to breathe. All right, good. we're going to have these out here. We're going to make circles, rotating those elbows. Again, if you wanted to drop the weights right now, that's okay. Let's go the other direction. Nice range of motion in those elbows. Good. All right. Roll those shoulders a little bit. It's a lot of work. Let's put one down. We're going to keep one right here. Right here in both our palms, we're just going to try to squeeze that weight and then release. I'm trying to smash it. So kind of squeeze and release. Smash and release. Like you're trying to smash it. It'd be really messy if I was that strong. Let's just do a couple more. All right, good. Both hands, we're going to try to pull it apart. So pull it apart and release. Pull and release. So just like we're trying to pull this weight in half. Again, it would be very messy if I actually did. But that's just working on our grip strength here. Good. Zilder. Okay, not in front of the camera, buddy, okay? Okay, nice and upright. Say hi to the cat. Yes, beautiful cat. All right, right here we're going to have a halo right on our head. Let's go the other direction. All right. Yes. And down. Roll those shoulders out. All right, let me go get one thing for a second. This is just a ball that I have lying around the house. One of my kids' balls. One of the ways you can work on grip strength is just, it's not actually that stiff. It's just a foam ball, and you can just sit there, squeeze it several times. You know, you're sitting watching a movie, just like 10 times or so, and then put in the other hand, squeeze it. Just a foam ball. And it kind of works on that grip strength. Grip strength is kind of important. Just about 10 times or so, maybe 10 times shake it out. A commercial. I'm just going to put this down for a second. Let's go ahead and wiggle our fingers. Just showing you something you can do just around the house. Let's rotate the wrist. And that's just a ball that I have laying about. You can also just get a towel, like a hand towel, and squeeze that hand towel. If you don't have like a ball running around. Pull our palms together. Just pull down as much as they'll go. Let's take one end, gently pull it. Make sure it's without pain. Let's do the other side. Just gently in. Good, shake them out. Let's get some stretching in here while we can still put that heel in forward. Put hands right here in your thighs to support your weight and pull forward. Grip strength is there's just so many little muscles in that hands that that's kind of why grip strength tends to go first when we start losing strength. All right, Silder. What is up with you today? Huh? Switch sides. What is up with you today? That's a lot attention. And he's pacing in front of the camera. Yes, I know. All right, straighten up. Let's put ankle right here on your knee and forward. Usually he's like asleep when I film these things. And right now he's like up and about. It's kind of strange. Straighten up, switch sides. Remember, you can always have it a little lower if you need it a little lower. Support your weight and forward. Make sure that back is still nice and straight. It's not rounding at all. Oh, now we're going to play. And straighten up. One leg on the other. Put the opposite hand on that knee, straighten that body, and try to look behind you. Rotate all the way around. As far as it'll go. And gently come forward. Stretching is also one of those things that just feels so good and so good for your body. Hand on opposite knee, straighten that back all the way around. It just feels good. You can, and that's another thing you can do just sitting there, reading the paper, reading your book, stretch a little bit here and there, watching that movie, kind of keeps that blood flowing. Let's pull our hands in front, pull forward. You can kind of feel it in that upper back. Kind of gets the blood flowing a little bit, even if you're sitting down. Opening up the chest. Breathe. Not holding our breath while we do this. Oh yeah. You can grab the chair here, pull the other arm up. Try to get it all the way up, over as much as you can. Switch sides. Oh, that's an emergency alert here. My goodness. A lot of interruptions today. Roll those shoulders. We should do one more leg one, so let's pull these open. Drop one knee right here to the side. Straight back. Kind of feel it in this leg here. If you want to, this arm can come up. Nice yoga move too. Good stretch. Let's go to the other side. Drop that knee up. Nice straight back. All right, good face forward. Hands right here on your thighs, round that back. Try to unload the lower back here a little bit. We put a lot of stress on it all the time. And try to pull it to the floor. Just kind of do a little cat and cows here. Pull it up. Good for you, like your spinal mobility here a little bit. And down. And up. Nice neutral spine now. Let's just dip one shoulder. Let's put a little twist in that body. Makes the muscles in the back feel good. Up and down again. Let's just do that one more time. One shoulder. Oh yeah. Other shoulder. You are not going to leave me alone. All right, let's breathe up and down. Let's breathe up again and down. Thank you everyone for joining me. Silver thanks you too. Everyone stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and I hope everyone see you again soon. Bye-bye.